Hi folks, it's Jody with Strength and Wisdom Tarot, here to do October readings for all the zodiac signs. Keep in mind that these are general readings. Take what applies, if it applies. You know what to do with the rest. Thank you for everyone who has liked, subscribed, shared to my channel. You guys rock. If anyone would like a personal reading with me, all that info is in the description box below. This reading is going to be for Virgo. And excuse me, I dropped a card. We had the King of Cups, but it was in the reverse. But that goes back in the deck. See if that one comes back out. So, Virgo, October 2025. What does Virgo need to know? Oops. We have the Nine of Swords. Got the Two of Cups. The I Get You card. Now these are general readings, like I said. This could be friendship, partnership, loveship, career, however this applies here, Virgo. The energy you're putting out there, or the energy coming towards you. You have the 10 of Wands here. A lot of commitment, a lot of responsibilities. Some of these wands might not be even yours, Virgo. But the Page of Swords in the reverse. So communication is not being had. It very well could be, Virgo, that if you're worried about other things, deadlines, commitments, other stuff other than your relationship, and it's not being talked about, something doesn't get resolved. If it is about friendships, partnerships, something like that, again, you know, no talk gets you nowhere. You know, 5 of Pentacles here. It's like the outside looking in. Could be a financial pinch. But it's feeling like separated, you know, from your peeps or, you know, a group. Like you're out abandoned or alone or something like that. 7 of Cups in the reverse under the 9 of Swords. In the upright, that could be narrowing down your options, rising above the confusion of something, seeing clearly and seeing that there's, you know, more than one way to deal with something. With the Lovers. And this is right under the 2 of Cups. So this very well could be about a close connection, Virgo, that you have. You might let, or whoever you're dealing with, you know, letting everything else get in the way of not putting your attention or focusing on a partnership, friendship, or something like that. You have Death. And this is the transformation of something. A situation. This might be change that you are not ready for, or somebody else isn't ready for. It's like something's got to change here. I feel like there's no navigation for this. Is somebody here just waiting for something to fall? Pick up the pieces when it does? Tens. These are all close to the ends here. 10 of Swords this time. And this is right under the Page of Swords in the reverse. This is feeling backstabbed, lied to, cheated on, duped. It's the I'm done card. Had enough. Somebody could be letting outside forces, work, and stuff like that, really stressing somebody out here. And if this is a, you know, an ongoing thing, somebody might be like, you know, I'm done. I'm done. Somebody could be put on the back burner here. And this could be something that didn't start off this way. This is something that was, strong. A deep connection, and it's just fading. Ooh. Get the Tower in reverse. Trying to avoid a disaster. Bottom of the deck. Yep, taking a sabbatical. A break. A temporary one. So definitely, Virgo, somebody is stressed out. Whether it's the energy you're putting out there, the energy coming towards you. This is agony, sleepless nights, anxiety. Thinking about something over and over and over again, getting no resolution. But then you get the Two of Cups. You get that great connection. Friendship, partnership, however, with someone that understands where you're coming from. Or you understand where this person's coming from. Because it's a lot. There's a lot of burdens here. There's a lot of, responsibilities and, like Bob Seger says, deadlines and commitments. But that's going to change because 10s are at the end of a cycle. Pretty soon this guy's going to take a couple more steps and he's going to drop them all. And there's nothing being said about these, this heaviness, these responsibilities, these woes. Somebody here might feel like they're doing it all on their own. Maybe somebody has, left you with all the responsibilities. You feel like the outside looking in, it's like you're maybe going into hermit mode. And that very well could happen with some of you. Excuse me. Because with all this heaviness and all this worry and stuff like that, that you're separating yourself from your family or your friends or, the people that can maybe make you feel better, Virgo. And out of all this sleepless night and agony stuff, you're narrowing down the choices. In the upright, this is pretty good choices. I always say more than one way to skin a cat. But this is narrowing down to not even thinking about other possibilities. Is your connection with somebody still strong? Of course it is. Somebody is not giving up. But I do feel that somebody is putting somebody on a back burner, thinking they're always going to be there. This other person might have had enough of this, second stuff. And something needs to change, Virgo. Death is not the end of something. It's not the end of life, but it is the end of bad habits, old way of thinking, old way of doing something, a regime or a diet that just doesn't work for you anymore because you outgrew it. So death will come in and take these things out because you don't need them anymore. And meanwhile, when this is all going on, somebody's feeling like they got duped, backstabbed, lied to, cheated on. If somebody is absent here, somebody here is thinking the worst. And they're feeling it. When there's no communication going on, Virgo, someone's just gonna, and if they're not getting answers, then they're gonna think the worst. Because somebody here, I believe, got left out of a situation, or somebody's cutting somebody out of a situation. Oh, well, this has got nothing to do with you. These aren't your problems. Blah, 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 blah. And somebody does feel like they're alone or not important enough. I think somebody here thinks that if they stay away, that they're avoiding a disaster. But Virgo, I'm kind of thinking that someone's creating one. Absence is not the answer here. Or shutting somebody out. Especially if it's friendship, partnership, Maybe a break is needed. Just so somebody can collect their thoughts and reevaluate, what they plan on doing. There's a great connection here, Virgo. There's a great connection. But when you take yourself out, or if the other person takes themselves out of that, you can't expect the other person to stick around and wait till you come to your senses. It's more harm than it is good to not communicate how someone's feeling or how you're making them feel or how they make you feel. That's not avoiding a disaster, Virgo. You're going to head right into one. Shutting somebody out who cares deeply about you or you them is not the answer. Maybe you need to step out or away from the things that cause you these stresses, and take a long weekend. Columbus Day weekend is coming up. Get out of the norm. Get out of, get out of town. Go rejuvenate you somewhere. Even if this is you by yourself or the other person, if there's one involved, you know what I mean? This is about thinking about how something, or where something's going. And if this is worth holding on to, then change has to happen. Something has to. Because this is too much for one person to endure. So that is what I have for you. Please keep on liking, subscribing, sharing to my channel, and I'll see you back here real soon. Take care.